is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. We are joined by Nick Rabinovich in studio this morning. A lot of fun and games, but also we'll tell you more about that a little bit later. Also, it is time for our local entertainment news.
Local indeed. Why? Because local is lekker.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what's happening here, but if reports are true, then ProVerb has found love with none other than ex-Miss South Africa, Liesl Laurie. Now, according to the Sunday World, he and Miss South Africa 2015 were spotted holding hands and looking happy whilst out shopping in Rosebank last week. And then he went to Instagram where he shared a pic of himself and Liesl at an event, and he captioned it, whether it's love for self, love for another, or love for our fellow human beings, we all need love. Spread some this weekend.
Also, you know what? It's also love for the English language. Verbs in particular.
I know, weather, right?
Verbs.
Weather.
ProVerb.
Whether it's the weather or the weather.
Into verbs.
Well, he also did confirm that he knows Laurie for a while and she's just a friend. And when someone asked about their cozy appearance, he said, "I'm free to go anywhere with anyone."
Oh.
Hello.
Do you think he'd say that
down?
Were they dating, did you say, while she was still reigning?
Well, no. This
die jarige mints of me?
I don't know. You're asking me things I have no information on.
Morning.
Something that I do have information on is the Mother City's Jazz Festival. Now, it was a galaxy of stars, but the one that stood out the most was British heartthrob Idris Elba. He actually took to the stage on Saturday and he caused a social media storm. But what happened backstage was even more incredible. Thuli Madonsela, the most famous public protector of all time in South Africa, managed to get a selfie with him, and then she tweeted it and said it was great to bump into quintessential gentleman Idris Elba at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival. Now, you know what? If Thuli Madonsela tweets about you, I think you've made it.
Here's a better question. If he hired her as a bodyguard, would she be his private public protector? Here's another interesting question, because that didn't really work.
Yes.
Do you think it's appropriate to have a hot Mandela?
Yes, always.
Isn't it a bit like thinking about your grandparents doing it?
But wasn't Mandela in his day? He was a hottie. So I think it's absolutely awesome.
Okay, well, listen, what you might not know is that Idris is recently single, and to
I
have...
didn't know that.
Well,
I really
Leanne
didn't.
would know this as well. She loves Idris, but what I'm trying to say is to have a public breakup, and especially if you're in the limelight, it's never easy, and someone that knows that pretty well is Nick Jonas, who recently broke up with Miss Universe 2012. Well, he, with musicians, with a breakup comes great music, so here is him with his latest one, Close, featuring Tuvalu.